There are some like judgmental thoughts you have about this concept. There's some level of discriminationary ideas you have, or there's something there. Nothing just happens for no reason, right? Like nothing is an accident, nothing is a coincidence, not just happening or not happening for you, right? I think when I realized my outer world is just a reflection of my inner world, meaning, and what I mean by that specifically is that my external world, my friends, my lifestyle, everything is a mirror to what I have on my inside in terms of how I feel about things, how I look at life, how I feel about myself, how I see other people, what are my judgments, what are my discriminatory thoughts, what are my positive thoughts, all those things. Until you're aware of that, you realize I really do have a lot of control over my life and the projection of my life, where it's going based on my belief system. So how do I get to know that? I get to know that by asking myself questions. So for example, this person who wants to attract a lot of money, and then all of a sudden they realize, wait a minute, I've had these negative feelings about money. That's the reason why I'm not attracting it. Now, let's say somebody who has very positive ideas about money, and they're saying, well, I think it's great. I think money is impact. I think it's power. I think it lets you do things. I think it makes you have a comfortable life. It makes you do things in the world for other people, for society. So great, positive things. So why aren't you attracting it? The other thing is that law of detachment, because you're always thinking about, I don't have. The world is mirroring you. So the world's just not going to give, because you're saying, I don't have. You're coming from a place of lack, which creates resistance, which is whatever you resist will persist. And I always remember that, because I'm always very mindful. Am I resisting something right now, or am I going with the flow? Even if it's uncomfortable, right? Because I know that as I'm doing it, it's going to keep happening until it teaches me the lesson to just go with the flow. So I realized I was doing a lot of these things without knowing maybe technical terms, or maybe but by learning a couple of these things, it was a game changer for me. So what it did was it made me take time to figure out, what do I believe? Right? Because sometimes you think you know what you believe until somebody really asks you a deeper question. Like, an onion, you peel a layer. We're not one-dimensional beings, or even two-dimensional, three-dimensional. There's so many layers. There's layers that are hidden. There are layers that we've rejected, called your shadow side. Like, there's so many things in there that, sometimes we don't want to see, or we just don't give enough time because we're too busy. Let's just say it that way. So I think what it made me do for me was it made me really go inwards in terms of what I did it through journaling, through thought process, through meditation.